It's going to be hard to explain because it's very confusing for me. I've never had an Airedale. I've never had a dog, period, that was an alpha male of all the packs that I've had. Chance, my Airedale, who's 7. I've had him 7 years. He would lay in bed with me for about 20 minutes, half an hour tops, and he would get down. This is before Max, the bloodhound mix. So the bloodhound forces Chance to sleep with me all night because Chance sees the bloodhound doing it. And he never had a desire, Chance never had a desire to do that until he saw the bloodhound doing it, and now he's doing it. So basically, the bloodhound is making him not be himself. So I'm laying in there, and Max got down from Chance's love seat. So I said, Chance, get up in the love seat. Chance got up in the love seat, and Max lay with me. And then Chance got down from the love seat and wanted to sleep on the floor. And then I heard a little bit of ground going on. Like, this is getting. I just had to get up, and I put Chance outside by himself. I think it'll be a lot better when Sadie's my other Airedale, who is Chance's sister. When Sadie gets out of heat, I think things will be a lot better. But I love this dog right here, Max, and I'm not going to give up on him. Unless he comes to me and says, in so many ways, I'm not having fun here. I need to find a home where I don't have an alpha male in the house. I try to make up as much as I can with extra doses of love and affection to Maxwell. I try all the things, you talk the lovey-dovey baby talk, and you try to make him happy and keep the alpha male from coming up in and Chance. It's just like, and then sometimes you just get so frustrated and you yell at the top of your lungs. And you become the alpha male. And now Chance is the victim. That's what happened the other day when Chance was in there getting ready to jump on Max. Max got out of his way over to as far as he could go. And I just happened to come in there and I yelled. And Chance went over to the corner. It's almost like Chance has got a second personality that's the devil, and he can't control it. So you think about things like, well, should I have their teeth filed down so they can't hurt each other? They're wearing masks a lot of the time. When we're in the house alone with no people around, because people is a factor. Other dogs and other people get them all riled up, and then they might bump into each other, barking at somebody outside the van, and a fight will break out. I sometimes sit and wonder, what am I doing? Grow some balls, find Max a new home so he can enjoy life. He's the most loving dog. He wants to be close to you. He's so appreciative. He's so humble. And I don't really want to be jealous and have him suffering because this is a little bit, it's a little bit hectic is a mild word to use. I can't think of a better one. It's a little bit scary. It's a little bit, for me, this is for me, I can only imagine for Max. But it's a little bit harassing, emotionally harassing to me when the fights break out. And then when they're not breaking out, the fear of them possibly breaking out is almost harassing as them actually breaking out. It's like, it's like, give me a fucking break already. Good Jesus Christ. I had a fourth dog named Taylor. She was American Bulldog, and when she was here, me and my four dogs went to Florida for 2 months last year. This time last year, we were all in Florida. There was no fights breaking out. After my American Bulldog passed away, it's like I didn't know that she was the group leader. I guess, I don't know. But it's been when you got four dogs, you got to give out 4 doses of attention and love and affection and caring. And then you got 3 dogs, and now that increases because that one dog is gone. You have more affection. I think this is what happened. They got more affection. And they all could sense it. And it's just like when you feed a dog, they want to eat more and more and more. When you give a dog more attention, they want more and more and more. Because they don't know when to stop. And if you think about it, if you had 20 dogs, the amount of love going into the dog would be very minimal. Because you can't split yourself up 20 different ways and still have a good concentrated dose of love for your a single dog. So I think that's what happened. Taylor passed away, and my attention got more intense for each dog, and they liked it, and that's why the fights are breaking out. I don't know. But I had 4 dogs, and there was no fights breaking out. And the ones that broke out were a lot less intense. It's really hard to explain. But I've had a pack of dogs all my life, and I feel it and I understand it. I just can't really put it into words. I took my 2 Airedales and left Max here about 3 days ago. And I thought I would be doing good by giving Chance, attention without Max in the way. So Chance got the big head, and the next day, that's when the fight almost broke out. Because Sadie's been in heat, and Sadie wants to play with Max, and Chance don't like that, but he never wanted to break out into a fight until I gave him attention with him and his sister in the van, because we go to the park all the time, every day actually. And when I gave him extra attention, that gave him the big head. He got a big ego, and that's when the fight almost broke out. It's just like trial and error. So now I'm trying to show love for Max in front of Chance, letting Chance know Max gets love too. This is how it's going to roll. Max gets love too. But it might have been, you only see life from the window that you look through, and you created that window from your life's experience. So the things you see may or may not be real. And when you get older, this is even more so true. The things that you see is tainted by what's been in your life, because you can only draw on what's familiar. But I just thought I sensed the bad vibe, so I got out of bed and I let Chance go out in the backyard to use the bathroom, and I went to the. I left Max in the house, and I'm gonna get Chance in and see if Max wants to go out. I just had to get up out of that room, out of that bed, out of that darkness in there, and let that vibe drift off and drift away, and try to come back with a new vibe, a more calm vibe. And instead of telling the dogs where I want them to be, I'm just going to let them go where they want to be. If Max wants to get in Chance's bed, I'm going to let him do it. So I'm going to go see if Chance wants to come in now, and I'm going to put Max outside if he wants to go outside. And I got to go down all them steps because there's no water. I got to get a few bottles of water. Pretty soon we'll all be in Florida. Doctor's appointment on the 19th. And there's literally nothing else to carry down to the trailer to take on my trip with me. I overplay the dog fights. To me, they're worse off than they probably really are from a neutral viewing of the dog fights. Because I'm just too sensitive. And a less sensitive person, the dog fights is just something minor. But I love Max so much, and he's such a sweetheart boy. And he used to get beat up, and now he's starting to learn how to fight. So that's one good thing, because all dogs need to learn how to fight when the calling calls. But they need to know how to defend themselves. And that's one thing that Chance has taught Max, is how to fight back. But then again, the need to fight back is just like the need to have a gun. You have a gun your whole life and you never use it. So to learn how to fight back and to be vicious, on demand, it's kind of somewhat useless, because you'll probably never need that tool. You'll never need that option. And it takes a lot of the sweetness out of a dog, because I've watched Max transform from being that nice, innocent, naive little dog, and now he fights if he has to. It takes some of the sweetness out of his character. All right, we're going to switch dogs out, put one outside, bring one inside. We'll go down and get some water so that they can have the water bowl was empty. And after that, we're going to go back in the bedroom, and we're going to let the dogs settle in where they want to. I'm going to turn the TV on so they can have light. And when they get settled in, I'm going to turn the TV off, go to sleep, and hope for the best.